I wanted to tell you about the new daily and weekly sales plan. It's the weekly sheet so that you can fill in each yellow part, and then at the beginning and end of the week, you'll know how you're trending for the year, month, week, and even see sales trends by day. A lot of people ask me why I use this instead of just using Etsy, because Etsy has line graphs, and that's great and all, but I just like to see on paper quicker than a line graph, because on Etsy, if I want to compare to a certain day last year, I have to go through and click in specific dates and everything for each of the weeks that I'm trying to compare to. And if it's on paper or if it's on Excel, I can just go to the week and see. But I actually print these out every single week. Usually I do these all by hand, but I figured after 7 years of doing this, I could sit down and figure out my own Excel computations, formulas, that's what they're called, and figure it out so I don't have to do this by hand anymore. It's just broken down into 3 parts. This is the beginning of the week. You fill that in. This part, you fill it in day by day. Only the yellow parts. If you fill in the yellow, the white will calculate for you. So there's only like, I think, 8 numbers that you have to put in that Etsy actually tells you. And then down here in the yellow, you fill that in at the beginning of the week. Then it'll compute the green and the white for you, and then at the end of the week you fill in the yellow, and then it'll do the green and the white for you here. And this is really great because it tells you how you're trending day by day. Say you're always doing bad on Saturdays, you can see that just by flipping through from each week, or if you don't want to print it out, you can just bring up the previous week, and it'll tell you your trends. Like, if you're always doing bad on Saturday, maybe you need to do a promo, or you realize, like, hey, everybody's doing family stuff on Saturday, and that's why I'm not getting orders. What can I do to change that to get in people's minds to order stuff? So you could have, like, a Saturday super sale, or maybe you have adventurous people that are always gone on the weekends out traveling and things like that. So this will really tell you when your good days are, your bad days are. A lot of this sheet says, you'll see LY, TY. LY means last year, TY means this year. If you don't have an LY, you can still use this. You just won't have anything in the to LY parts, and that's okay. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere. When I first started this, I had no LY to compare to, but now that I do, I'm so happy that I have these sheets, because now I know, like, okay, maybe I'm having a bad month or something. What was going on last year compared to this year? Or maybe, like, you can fill that in the notes down here. Like, say Etsy went down and their credit card servers weren't working, you can put that in. And then next year, you can see, like, oh, well, I had a bad week last year this week because the credit card servers were down, but they're fine now. Or maybe we had horrible weather in certain parts of the US and people weren't really shopping online. Or I was in the hospital or something. Another thing is that you can put in the notes, besides just things that change, is when your sales pick up for season. So, like, right now my Halloween sales are already coming through like crazy. So I could put, like, this week was the start of my Halloween week, and that way when I go through this next year, I say, okay, well, when did my Halloween season start? Was it the 12th? Was it in August? Was it in September? But I can look at these sheets and see, okay, well, on week 37 of the year, I can see that my sales increased for Halloween. So in August, I'm going to make sure that I have all my inventory up and ready to go for September, so that I don't get blindsided again like I did last year. And I got blindsided last year. I was not prepared at all. All of a sudden, I was getting, so many orders. I was getting 10 times my normal orders in a day. Oh, it was awful. Like, I mean, it was great because I was getting business, but it was scary because I didn't think I was going to get anything done. And I was going on vacation right before Halloween, and I was working all the time. This year, I'm a lot more prepared. All right, so how I start this off, I'm going to go through a mock sheet with you. If you have any questions, just let me know. This is going to be the first video. There's probably going to be about 3 or 4 videos because it's going to be longer, and that way you don't have to sit through a 20-minute video. You can sit through a couple of 5-minute videos at a time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I know that this is a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's not. Like, once you start plugging in just these 8 numbers every day, it only takes like 10 seconds and it's going to tell you a world of information. So don't worry about all these like zeros and divs and stuff. It's going to do it for you. But it's such a great tool to have. So if you have any questions after you've watched these videos, I don't mind answering them. There's things that I think I got it all and I forgot to say something, or I over-explained some parts and didn't get to the other parts. So just let me know. This is the end of the first video. The second one will be just a mock fill-in, and then after that we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, let me know. Alright, bye.